Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Rural 2IC with another morning chat. And I hate this time change thing. It was starting to get light where you could almost see me, and then we changed time, and now I'm back into darkness in the morning. But what I want to talk about today is we've all heard the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I get it. It's a very kind of commonsensical phrase, if you will. If you're going to go make toast in the morning and you put the pieces of bread in the toaster, push the little button down, and after a short period of time, poof, you have toast. Why would you tear your toaster apart? It's not broken. Leave it alone. That goes with anything. If you turn on the water and hot water comes out and cold water comes out to the corresponding knobs, then leave it alone, right? Well, it almost goes into the other side of the coin. If you push down on that button and nothing happens, then yeah, something's wrong. It does need to be fixed. It needs to be taken a look at. It needs to be evaluated and diagnosed, and all the different things that go into it. But I think there's a third one in there, and this one I think gets overlooked, and that is, what happens if something is broken and you don't know how to fix it? And that goes not only into the physical. Maybe most of us don't know how to fix a broken toaster. Maybe some of us don't know plumbing or any sort of electrical work, right? It's very easy to flip a light switch and the light doesn't come on and go, okay, something's wrong, right? But can you really diagnose the problem? Well, that right there, that just comes from ignorance. You haven't been taught how to do it. And so, you just need to find somebody with the knowledge and the skill to be able to help diagnose and fix it. And sometimes, the cost benefit analysis, it doesn't make sense to fix it. But what happens when we're not talking about the physical? What happens if we are actually talking about each other? What happens if we are having a relationship? We have somebody that is a friend or somebody in our mag or our team or whatnot, and you know something's wrong. We talked about it to where you have something out of place, something that is not quite normal, and you went and asked that person, are you okay? And they go, yeah, I'm fine, everything's fine. And you go, I'm pretty sure it's not. Well, something's broken, and sometimes we don't know how to fix it. When we talk about SHTF, we talk about growing food and building stuff and hunting and security and all this, sometimes really cool and sometimes fun and sometimes boring stuff. But we oftentimes skip over that kind of important role that people are probably going to be the most important asset that you can possibly have in an SHTF situation. We as humans are inherently a group species. We do better for the most part in groups with one another. And if you have somebody, especially that you going into an SHTF, that you planned on them, that you guys are going to be mutually beneficial to each other, and then something happens and that relationship starts to break down, how far can you trust them to not only do what you entrusted them to do? You brought them on because they were a medic or they were a farmer or whatever. They have a specific job that they are in the group to be filled. And if something comes through and breaks that trust or makes you question that trust, then you can have the whole thing kind of unravel on you. How do we go about repairing that? It's one of those things that, it might be as simple as pulling them to the side and having a simple conversation. It might be an intervention. Maybe a bunch of people need to come together and be like, listen, we all know you're not okay. But it's got to be played in the right way. Otherwise, it can go really, really bad. It can be almost a trigger point. So you kind of have to be able to read people and kind of understand the situation and what tool to use for that situation. So, but just something to think about. Maybe we'll go into it more detail in a later video. But that's what I've got for you guys today. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you have an amazing and blessed day. Stay tuned because there's more information to come. I will see you tonight for Workshop Wednesday. And with that, remain united, because we're all prepping in this together.